This is day 19 of Advent of Code, and this challenge is called Aplenty. The elves of Gear Island are thankful for your help and send you on your way. They even have a hang glider that someone stole from Desert Island. Since you are already going that direction, it would help them a lot if you would use it to get down there and return it to them. As you reach the bottom of the relentless avalanche of machine parts, you discover that they're already forming a formidable heap. Don't worry though, a group of elves is already here organizing the parts. They have a system. To start, each part is rated in each of 4 categories. X is extremely cool looking, M is musical, A is aerodynamic, and S is shiny. Then each part is sent through a series of workflows that will ultimately accept or reject the part. Each workflow has a name and contains a list of rules. Each rule specifies a condition and where to send the part if the condition is true. The first rule that matches the part being considered is applied immediately, and the parts move on the destination described by the rule. The last rule in each workflow has no condition and always applies if reached. Consider the workflow EX, X greater than 10, 1, M less than 22, A greater than 30, RA. This workflow is named X and contains 4 rules. If workflow X were considering a specific part, it would perform the following steps in order. Rule X greater than 10, 1. If the part's X is more than 10, send the part to the workflow named 1. Rule M less than 20, 2. Otherwise, if the part's M is less than 20, send the part to the workflow named 2. A greater than 30, R. Otherwise, if the part's A is more than 30, the part is immediately rejected. And then, if that's not the case, then A. Otherwise, because no other rule matches the part is immediately accepted. If a part is sent to another workflow, it immediately switches to the start of that workflow instead and never returns. If a part is accepted, sent to A, or rejected, sent to R, the part immediately stops any further processing. The system works, but it's not keeping up with the torrent of weird metal shapes. The elves ask if you can help sort a few parts and give you the list of workflows and some part ratings. The puzzle input, for example, we've got a bunch of rules, and then we've got the ratings, I think that was. So the workflow is listed first, followed by a blank line, then ratings. The elves would like you to sort. All parts begin in the workflow named in. In this example, the 5 listed parts go through the following workflows. Okay, so they all start here, and if S is less than this, then it goes PX, otherwise QZ. So this one is greater than, so it goes QQZ. If it's greater than, which it is, it goes to QS. If it's greater than, which it's not, it goes to L and X. And then if M is greater than this, it is accepted. Although with this one, it's always accepted. Ultimately, 3 parts are accepted. Adding up the X, M, A, and S rating for each of the accepted parts gives 7540. So for the part X787. Okay, so 7540 for the part with this 787. So this added together is this. Then 4603 for the part with X206. So add those together. And then this number. So adding all of those together gets this number. Okay, so it's an interesting challenge. This. So put that into here. But how do we go through this? So we'll start off with, let's create list workflows, and then what would this be a list of? So workflows listed first, followed by ratings. Ratings equals list. Looking at this, you might be able to just eval this in. I'm just going to add workflow equals true. So if line dot rstrip equals this, add workflow equals false. If not, add workflow ratings. What would we do? Actually, this would be a dictionary. So ratings equals eval line. Print ratings. I'm not sure. Let's print line first and see what that looks like. Okay, we'll chuck that above and then try it. Okay, so it might be, so we're going to need to replace the equals with colon. So that sounds like a job for regex, so import re, and if we're here, let's do line equals re dot sub, and we'll do re dot compile, r equals, and replacing that with colon, and line. So what we'd then want to do is grab these characters and surround them with quotes. So I guess we're going to be doing a similar thing now. Line equals re.sub, and we want to be grabbing all, I guess, this one will always be XMAS. We'll just do would this be like this? I think that's what it would be. And then we would replace it with, actually we'll do single quotes, and it'll be quote like this, /1, like that, and then line. Is that how we'd do it? Okay, well that looks like it's working. Cool, but then we've got this. Alright, we need to be ratings.append. That's how that should be. Okay, so this does stay as a list. Append. There we go. Okay, so we've gone through the input part. Oops, bring that back. But now we need to do if add workflow, and we'll just change this to else. So how do we pass this? I guess for workflows this will be a dictionary. We're passing this as the key. So we'll do initially line equals plus line plus this. So I've got dictionary which has a key px, and that's also a dictionary which has these in it. But I'm not sure how to do that. So I feel like it's almost like it should be a lambda where it's like, okay, got this key, then you go, okay, key A, and then that is a lambda where you're checking value is less than 2006, return QKQ. So I'm gonna do a similar thing here. We'll just print this out. Wait, why is it printing everything? Actually, something will add line equals line dot rstrip. Do that straight away. Guess that looks better. Actually, this part we will chuck it up here, but then we'll do continue. It's probably the best way to do that. Okay, that's looking better. And we can probably copy this part. Okay, but then we're gonna need to make it A-C, A-C. I think that's it. Should also print line here, just so we can see if that's working. Yep, that is working. Okay, so I think the best way to do this is to turn this into a lambda. So I'll start off, I guess, doing an example. So I've got the key, now we'll have a value of, we'll do lambda rating, and this will be, actually we'll do single quotes for this. So I'll be rating QKQ if rating A is less than 2006, else A if rating M is greater than 2090, else RFG. So I think, so that's what the lambda would look like. Actually, let's just try it. Let's go to here, see, test equals this, and let's do for rating in ratings, print test rating. Does that work? Oh, okay, cool, it does. So that's the syntax we are looking for, but how we create that is a different story. So maybe instead of doing regex and stuff for this, key workflow equals line.split on this. So when we do that, we now have our key, and then with our workflow, now we may as well do dot replace this one with nothing. So now print key workflow, just to make sure that looks how we expect it would. Comment this out. Yep, so we've got a key, then workflow. And now what we can do, conditions equals workflow dot split on comma. We'll do that here and replace workflow with conditions. Yep, that works. So I guess we now need to kind of, let's see, lambda string equals this. So we'll start off with this and we'll add it onto it. And we'll do for conditions in condition. Oh, wrong way around. We will do condition result equals condition dot split colon. So let's move this. Let's move this part up to here, and then we can do lambda string plus equals. Do an f string for this. Result if, and what we want to do for this, if rating, and we do that, and we're going to do rating key condition equals condition Ooh, how do we split that? We'll do sign equals if this in condition else that. So condition dot split sign. So now this is going to be rating key in here, and then condition. So let's print lambda string. Spelled that wrong. Not enough values to unpack. Where did that occur? That happened here. So I guess print condition first. Oh yeah, we also need the sign because we just split it. And we should add that there. And we should probably append else onto it. Actually, we're going to need to change this a bit. We'll do if colon in condition. We do this else lambda string plus equals condition. And let's print out here. Okay, we're forgetting quotes around this and quotes around this. Lambda rating if rating else. Forgot to do this. Okay, I think that's actually working. So when we're over here, we do workflows key equals eval lambda string. Surely it's gonna be that easy, right? That seems to be working. So I guess now we actually tried on the real thing. So we've got workflows. Right, every single one starts on in, and then we pass in rating. Oh, that is working pretty well. So we've now got this def. So now we actually make the function for working it out. So how do we do that? So we got this run workflow, and this will be, we'll do rating, and we'll do key equals in, and we'll do while key doesn't not in a r, we will do key equals workflow key rating, and then we'll do score equals 0 turn score if key equals a for value in rating dot value score plus equals value. Then we'll do score equals 0 for rating in ratings score plus equals run workflow rating and return score. Let's see if that works. Student string indices must be integers, not string. What does that mean? I guess print key. See if that's breaking somewhere. We'll get rid of those prints right there. And let's, I guess, also print workflow. Oh, workflow. It should be workflows. Okay, now that should work, hopefully. 19114, which is correct. So now we'll grab our puzzle input and we will paste that into here. And now that should work. 389114. Awesome, that is part 1 down. Now on to part 2. Even with your help, the sorting process still isn't fast enough. One of the elves comes up with a new plan. Rather than sort parts individually through all of these workflows, maybe you can figure out in advance which combination of ratings will be accepted or rejected. Each of the 4 ratings, Xmas, can have an integer value ranging from a minimum of 1 to maximum of 4,000 of all possible distinct combinations of ratings. Your job is to figure out which ones will be accepted. In the above example, there are distinct combinations of ratings that will be accepted. Consider your list of workflows. The list of part ratings that the elves wanted you to sort is no longer relevant. How many distinct combinations of ratings will be accepted by the elves' workflows? Okay, so that is a bit annoying. Let's change it to this. So, first instinct, brute force, but that's probably not going to work. I feel like this would be like, if you were to do it by hand, it would be pretty easy. Just go to where the A's are, and just be like, okay, if it's greater than this, then it could pass, or if it's less than this, it could pass. So now that we know that's changed, we probably need to def part 1 input, because we're probably going to be doing something completely different now with this. Actually, no, we'll keep like that. Yeah, we'll do original workflows equals list, and we'll do append line, so we can have that. So it's going to be a bunch of ranges that we're working with. So this would be range 0 to 135, 1350, then range 1351 to 4000. So those get passed to those. Let's have this, and I'm not sure what to do for this. I guess valid ratings equals list, and we're going to be splitting it up like that. No, we don't need this at all. Actually, we're going to change that to this to a dictionary, and it will be key equals workflow. We'll do that. So yes, let's go here, print original workflows. Get rid of that. Yep, that's fine. So, right, let's bring that back. Valid ratings. Oh, how do we want to do this? Initial equals original workflows in. So I guess now what we need to do is for condition in original workflows dot split by comma, but we only want up to the second last one because we don't care about. No, we do need that. Okay, this probably needs to be a function that we recursively run. Find ranges, and we'll do key equals in, valid equals list, and I think that's it for now. So then we'll have like, what would we do? No, okay, don't need anything there for now, and it will basically be return find ranges. So key in, there's no valid at the moment. For condition in original workflows key, we'll change that to conditions. Then for condition in conditions dot split comma, we will do car equals condition. Actually, we would need to do something if colon in condition else. This would be car equals condition 0, operator equals condition 1, and val equals condition 2 onwards, and you turn that to an int. Maybe valid just needs to be a dictionary. Actually, we can do this. If car equals r, turn 0, else. Wait, no, that's not what we want. Actually, that is what we want. Otherwise, we need to do something with a. We will do new valid equals dictionary, and we'll do if valid equals this, new valid car equals 0 val minus 1 if operator equals less, else val 4000. Actually, this is meant to be not in. Oh, actually, I forgot to also do that. And then next key equals condition dot split colon 1. Then basically next key, no, what do I want to do? Actually, it will do total equals 0, total plus equals find ranges, new key. Oh wait, no, that's just next key. Next key, new valid, and then from there, I guess for this else. Oh, this is an annoying one. I guess we need to do if operator equals this, and next and valid 0 is greater equal to val. Do that, or the opposite of this, less than, and 1 is, no, this should be greater than, and 1 is less than equal to val. I think it's just continue. Then we need to do elif operator is less than, and let's see, valid 1 is less than val. Actually, we'll do the same thing here. Or 0 is greater than val. Then we just do... I'm not actually sure what to do for that. That would just basically be passing... Ah, okay. We need to change this. Let's put this here. This will be valid. Then else... Now we'll do elif... No, I think this is the else condition. But then we need to do the same thing. New valid if operator equals less than. This will be new valid car equals... What would this equal if it's less than this, what's in range? It'll be valid 0 val. Else it will be valid 1. And in that case, we'll be doing that. Got no idea if this is gonna work. Okay, so now that we're at this part, need to look at the else. So A. Okay, I know what to do. Possible values equals list for range in valid dot values. Possible values sort of append range 1 minus range 2. Actually, this can just be score equals 1, score times equals this minus 0, and then this would be return score. Would it be that? No, it would then be return score plus total. Oh, I got no idea what I'm doing anymore. Did I change this back? Yep. Okay, let's just run it and see what it does. Return to 1. That's great. Did it get to here? Okay, where did the 1 come from? That is the question. Did it get to here? Okay, it got to there. Okay, what's a valid? Valid is empty. Am I calling this in a place and I forgot to pass the values? No, it's all getting passed. Okay, maybe I need to, let's see, print conditions. What? Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. No, that should be this. Then I need to bring this back here. Now let's run it. Still giving a 1. Print condition. And still an S. Wait, did I just remove the split from it? Yeah, we'll remove the split. Okay, let's go back. Split. Okay, there we go. Now we're actually getting some errors. Okay, so what line is that on? That is 73. Okay, so we need to do that. That will be 0 in that. S was car. Okay, where are you being used? New value. Okay, what? Oh, okay, did double equals there. Shit, single equals, now let's run it. Valid 0. Alright, I forgot to be using car on this. Wait. Valid. Or car not invalid. There we go. Now we need to be adding car to the rest of these. Actually, no, this should be if valid equals this. Elif car not invalid. It would be this, but it'll be on valid. Actually, no, we do need a new valid, but this will be dot copy valid, and then it'll be like that. Okay, I think that's correct. So now let's run that. Oh, not sure how I did that. New valid equals this dot copy. So run that. Key error A, line 58. Wait, how's key A? Oh, so that got passed at some point. Okay, I need to change this to if condition in A R. I no longer need this, just condition. Okay, how A shouldn't ever be passed to this. Print condition doesn't ever go to there. Okay, let's take a look at condition here. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this. So some situations, yeah, I didn't consider that. Okay, we need to, I guess, just copy this and bring it down to here. So that should be if next car in this. Okay, now run that. Line 72, which is this. What's going on here? Let's get rid of that print condition. And I guess erroring on that, so let's print invalid literal for int. Okay, we'll copy this then. Okay, well, it turned an empty space. So what is the condition? QQZ. Ooh, okay. Okay, what am I trying to do now? If this not in condition, if condition equals that, elif condition equals A, else we need to go to the next one, but something I forgot to do here. What am I trying to do now? Let's do false ranges equals stick, and we'll just kind of do like the opposite for this. So for this one it would be false ranges equals car equals valid car, and then for this one, what would this be? This would be if operator equals less than false range car equals, what would this equal? Actually, nothing could be done there. This would have to be false range delete key. Yeah, we'll do that. And then what we'll do for this, car equals, well, no, these ones would have to be the delete. And then this one, we need to figure it out. It would be if, wait, is it? No. If operator equals less, I keep getting myself mixed up. I was wrong. It's this. Okay, not that. It's meant to be the delete one. But we do have a good hint for this. This would equal val. No, this should be -1. Val +1. And this would be val to valid 1. And this would be valid 0 to val. Let's run that. Else on line 70. We'll then do return. Actually, this would be total equals find ranges condition valid. I also need to remember at the bottom to put the return total and return 0. So I guess how many times is this running? It runs that many times. Okay, let's take a look at this. How does it get to there? So in goes px goes qkq. What's it doing? Where does this come from? Oh, but it didn't do CRN because I probably did a return instead of an add. Whereabouts would that be? So this one should be a return. This one should just be if condition A total plus equals score. Key error A. Why is that happening? Line 60. What? Did I mess that up here? Yes, because I was meant to do continue S 106. Did double equals again somehow? So remove that. Now 106 again. Valid car. Valid car. Also need to do it in those two other places. Car. And it still returns 0. But let's go to every place we are returning. Print total. Print score total. And that's a return 0. Okay, let's... I just want 179. Okay, we need to also... Oh, okay. I need to change to the default. It shouldn't just be empty, it should be 04000 S, or do it in order X, M, A, and S. Okay, now it's from that. Oh yeah, forgot to put that there. Still returning 0, how's that possible? Okay, I guess we'll go one by one here. Print valid score total. Okay, it's because of the deleting this time, I'm pretty sure. I've got that in the wrong place. Ah, okay. This should also be this. Is that right? Those numbers? That looks a bit large. Let's go on that number. And with that, okay, that number's larger, so we might actually be on the right track. It's just a matter of why it's not returning. Okay, we're gonna change this to total plus equals score. Turn total. Okay, we don't need these keys anymore. Print total. Print total. So all those numbers are being returned, but then nothing happens. Could this one be the problem? Yes, but I'm not getting the right number now. Or ever. Wait. These are... Okay, what's happening? Okay, I'll say key total. And key total. So let's see what's happening here. QKQ returns 0. Why is that the case? Okay, so let's look at that path. So going in HDJ, where does that come from? QQZ. What? Actually, that's if key equals QQZ. Print. Are we ever going into that? Yes, we are. So is this not printing ever? Okay, we're gonna do this now. Print total. Okay, how about so? Okay, so we need to be returning total here, not 0. Now let's try it. That looks larger than what it should be. Oh, okay, what's happening? Okay, new valid needs to be valid.copy. That's what it needs to be. It needs to start off as that. Now let's run that. Oops. Same. Is that the same number? Yeah. Don't know if this is an issue, but let's remove the returns and just do total plus equal score. Maybe that's something. Key error R. Oh, okay. If condition equals R, continue. And also to continue down here. No, that's the same number. Huh. An issue with this, I think, is that I'm going to actually do +1. Was that right? So we have range 3 to 5. It's 3, 4, 5. But I'm doing 5 minus 3, which is 2. Yeah, so need +1. So that's going to increase it even more. Okay, whereabouts am I returning everything here? Okay, it's just here now. So print key total. Okay. So I guess it's bottom to top. So IN, we go into... Is there PX in there? Okay, that's further up. Oh yeah, so it's kind of all over the place, but it'll be in this. It's going to be going in reverse order. So QQZ, that goes to here, and that would go to HDJ. Maybe I should also print valid. That would help out. Okay, so we got IN. So QQZ should be S greater than this. Oh yeah, greater equal. QQZ S isn't changed at all. Wait, why do I have this false ranges still? We don't need that. It should be... We should be doing everything false ranges should be valid. We won't do this though. For false ranges. Does that change it? A tiny bit. Okay, so let's take another look at this. So IN, it goes to QQZ. Although that S is the wrong number. So IN. So where's PX? Okay, so it's also doing all the other ones. Is there a place where I'm actually passing valid? Okay, this might need to be a dot copy. Does that change anything? Doesn't seem to. I guess something we should do up here is print key valid. So IN, well, PX. Am I not getting the correct number? Print val. I'm not getting the whole thing, am I? Okay, so I should be removing that. Right? Should be this. Is that the correct number? No, but we're getting closer. Okay, let's remove that one. Okay, that's looking more like it. 0 to 1350. So IN 0 1350. Oh, where did QKQ come from? Alright, IN. Okay, to PX. So 1350 is to here. Then PX. Yeah, 1350. That goes to QKQ, which is also that range. And so QKQ, then X less than this. Okay, what? Maybe the handling of A is wrong. So it's not that one that I'm looking for, it's this one. Yeah, so it should only be happening... Okay, I need to change. Let's do create a function. Def A or R. And this will take valid, key invalid. So key, and this will just return score. We don't need this. Condition A, return score. Otherwise, return 0. Now, the places where we got A, we will do this. if condition in a r total plus equals this, continue. Now we need to do a similar thing for where else do I need to do it? Here. If next key in a r total plus equals this, else we do this one. We need to do the exact same thing here. Else, is there anywhere else that I run this? Okay, we don't think we need either of these anymore. So we'll change that. Let's run it. And now we're getting 0. Did we need that condition right there? No, we didn't. Okay. Did I do a total equal somewhere? Nope. Okay, well let's look at this. Print score. Okay, I need to get rid of all these other prints so I can't see anything. Okay, that seems like this is never running. Print next key equals a. I'll do next key in a, maybe? Okay, well, why isn't it running? Score equals this. Print score plus equals score. And we'll do key valid. Oh, it's meant to be next key. Still 0. Is there another place I forgot? Why would it return 0 though? Ugh, did condition still key? It still returns 0. Oh. Okay, well that's definitely wrong now. Number we're getting is way too short. Okay, so I guess we've got to go back to this one. Okay, well it's barely running anything now. It's doing IN, PX, and QKQ. But it's not doing any further. Oh, it's this part. Maybe? Oh, what did I have it as before? Okay, I'm gonna need to undo it. So I don't know what I had. Okay, we just did that. Else total plus equals find ranges. Key valid dot copy. Maximum recursion? Why would that happen? Guess we need to just go increase the recursion? But why would it be doing maximum recursion? Okay, no, we're not doing recursion. What's going on? Go down to the function, print key. So QKQ is going into QKQ. That's because I did key instead of condition. Wait, and this should also be condition. Okay, what number are you? Still too much. Okay, well we're gonna hide this one, take a look at this. Where else is getting printed? No, we don't need that. Okay, so IN, we pass that range into QQZ, and at the end it's got to reject, so it's not passing that back. But let's see, QQZ, QS greater than 270, but then one above it, HDJ. S should be, yep, it got put to less than that, which is good. And so less than 108, 1801, which is fine. Then it was greater than 838. Okay, that makes sense. Then goes to PV, which is, if it's greater than 1716, it's rejected, otherwise gets added. You know what, let's do local total equals 0, and we're going to do this, so that might help understand it. So yep, that doesn't get anything, that doesn't get anything. So HDJ, let's grab a calculator out, see if we can see if that's correct. So IN is S, QQZ is HDJ, X is untouched, which is fine. M is 4,000 times 4,000 minus 838 times 4,000 times 2770 minus 1351. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Okay, let's go into here. Print valid score, and we will search for the one for it. So it should be X04000, not that one. One of these. Okay, just for the sake of testing, I'm gonna valid equals this, and then we're also gonna manually do print 4,000 times. Wait, this is 838 added to it. HDJ. Oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. 838 times 4000 times 270 minus 1351. Am I using the correct numbers for this? Minimum of 1. Okay, I might need to change that, so it should be 1, 1, 1, 1. Now I'll run it. Nope, still too high. Although I was going to say then it needs to be plus 1. Okay, so also, what should I be checking? Maybe I should check that in here or something? Or maybe I'd chuck that, I don't know. Put that here, get a better view of the flow. So IN goes to PX with this, then goes to QKQ with that. Actually, we'll chuck that up here. When I do this, what am I passing? Nope, it should be new valid that I'm passing into here. Does that... did I even change it? After doing part 1 so quickly, I thought part 2 would also be quick, because it's taking so long. Oh, why didn't that change the value? Wait, shouldn't all of these be new valid instead of just valid? Yeah, it's that one where you pass for normal valid. Could that be issue? But then it's giving the same number still. How? So QKQ with those numbers gets this. Is that correct? 4000 times 4000 times 2005 times 1350. Where did I get that number from? Okay, well I'm gonna have to print this again. Oh, that should be valid. Why is it using these numbers? Where did those numbers come from? IN PX QKQ. Okay, is there a place using valid and we're not copying it or something? I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but sure. I'm too tired to continue working on this. I'm gonna continue working on this tomorrow, so I guess I'll see you then. Okay, so now it's the next day and made a little start on this. So one thing I've changed, changed this from 1 to 4000 to now 4001. I'm now got a function which is going through all the ranges and printing out the values, and I'm just trying to verify like where it goes wrong now, because so we're now pretty close with the actual number. So we got this number here, well it's meant to be this. So I guess just going through the numbers, trying to figure out, I guess, what's happening to cause it to go wrong. So I'm just going to rerun that, and then we'll go from the very top here. Right, need to remove the +1 from there now. Okay, it looks like what I had before was maybe right. Oh, and then remove these numbers. So it's now I'm getting the wrong numbers there. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, I guess keep it as that then. Sure. So we do that. That's fine. That number's fine. Maybe I should also pass key in, just so I can actually see what's going on. And go back to here. Key. Now run that. So IN is this, which is fine. That's how it should start. Then goes on to PX, which is that. And looks fine. Should have got an idea. So let's do initial total equals this. And then down here, print. Let's do print initial total. Oh, first we'll do key initial total, total local total. What does that do? And we'll hide the prints for now because those seem to be fine. Okay. So close. I'm not sure what's going on though. There's probably just one value in one place which is causing everything to mess up. I guess now that we have this function, let's just do... we'll swap it around like this. And we'll do... so that's the number we're looking... wait, we have that number now. When did we got the correct number? When did we start getting that number? What did I change? What? We're getting the correct number now. So if I get puzzle input and do this, it's gonna work, right? I'm gonna get the actual output. This one? Ah, okay then. Can't remember what I changed, but apparently there was one minor thing that needed to be fixed, and now it's working. So that is day 19 of Advent of Code 2023. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you can watch me, finish these challenges.